for a while, I'm sorry. There's a lot you don't know. And I'm sorry if leaving you all alone underground was upsetting. Right. I knew you were gonna ask me about it. I shouldn't have told you about my mother. It sort of slipped out. I don't really talk. Or I don't have anyone to talk to. And I don't think I should talk to you. Not that you'd want me to. Nobody would. Yeah, I said too much the last time you saw me. But it doesn't matter. You're my, slave? Or prisoner? I don't know. You're mine is what I mean. So do you need food? Or I know, of course you need food. Are you hungry or thirsty? Okay, I can get you some water. There's little pools all along the walls that collect water when the rain falls through the cracks and crevices. I think they were designed to do that. But just one moment. I can go grab you some water. So, I don't have a cup or a pitcher. It's just gonna be in my hands. That's the best you're gonna get. And I'm gonna help you drink it. I'm gonna hold my hands up to your mouth, okay? Okay. I'd rather you stop looking directly into my eyes, please, while I do this. Do you need more? Okay. Okay. You good? You know, you had an opportunity to bite me and you didn't. It wouldn't have hurt. It's just an exoskeleton, but, thanks. Anyways. Why does your cocoon look so ugly? Did I do this wrong? Or were you struggling earlier? You're hanging in a strange way, it's bothering me. Let me fix it and make it more snug. Okay. And if it was because you were struggling, you should stop. It's making my webs look ugly. Plus, you'll fall to your death. Oh. Well, what now? I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. I have no, plan, I guess. I don't want to eat you. And I can't just leave you here. I don't know. All I can do is talk to you, and you don't care what I have to say. Well, I've not had anyone to talk to for so long. And I guess you're not going anywhere anyways. Okay, well, okay. I'm not doing this because I like you. I'm just doing it to get this off my chest. Okay? So, you can obviously see I'm a Drider. But my mother and my father were both humans. They found me. I don't know who my real parents are. But I was raised in secret in a human family. I knew I was different. And I knew I wasn't human like my family, but you know, they always ensured me that there was nothing wrong with me, so I never really questioned it that much, I guess. But I lived in the basement of that little house in that busy town undetected somehow. And you can imagine I knew nothing about the outside world. They didn't tell me anything about myself. And all I wanted to do was go outside. I was getting too big for that little room. But when I was, I suppose around 8 years old, not very old, I did get outside. It was in the middle of the night when everyone was sleeping. It was so amazing at first. Seeing the sky and the stars for the first time, rather than just hearing about them. Somehow I just knew that they were stars. And feeling the breeze and breathing it in, I felt wild. I was everywhere. I was spinning web everywhere. I was too excited. And people came out of their homes. And everything changed. Everyone, they were screaming and throwing things at me in fire. There was fire everywhere. I lost a leg. It was severed by, well, they threw something at me, and I didn't know those could grow back, but the people were horrified. And I couldn't understand why it happened all so quickly. My parents came running out. And they tried so hard to explain who I was to them. And I tried to get to them. And back into my little room. I would have stayed there if I had known. Just for a moment, the people, they listened. And then they only rioted louder. And they called them witches. And they bound them. And they... And I was chased out of that place where I was raised into a world I knew nothing about. And everywhere I went afterwards, trying to find help and shelter and comfort, and I was chased away with fire and weapons every time. And all the things they'd say, I'd hear it in my head over and over. I miss my parents so much. They were the only ones who didn't see me like that. But now it's been a long time since I've been around a human. Since I found this abandoned castle. I think it's a castle of some kind. When the odd one wanders into here, but usually turns around once they see the webs. I guess people would know the signs of a Drider's lair, right? But you kept going in. What were you even doing here? I figured this place was a victim of war, and that's why it's abandoned and damaged. I guess people would be interested to see if there's anything of history left here. Well, I'll tell you there's next to nothing. I'm sure it was raided decades ago. There's just me. You know, I guess under normal circumstances, I would have been a normal Drider. A killer. And sometimes I get so frustrated with myself because I don't know where my loyalties should lie. I thought maybe I could eat a human. I just can't do it. When I tried, I saw my mother. What would she think? They did their best to raise me into a good person. Into a good human. But a good human makes for a bad Drider. I'm so confused. I don't belong anywhere. You're a good listener. Why? You're not fighting. You're not spitting at me. You're not angry. There's no insults. Don't you hate me? Why not? I guess I am like a human on the inside, but it's still confusing. And I still look like this. I can't go back to humans. They won't accept me. I don't want to think about this anymore. The fact that you seem to be okay with me makes it so much more difficult. I need to go look if I caught anything. Okay, I'll get you something to eat too.